Have you ever wondered why some people can't stop doing certain activities even when they know it's harmful? We call this phenomenon addiction, a complex, often misunderstood aspect of human behavior. In our world today, it's almost impossible not to encounter some form of addiction, whether it's substances, gambling, food, the internet, sex, shopping, work, exercise, love, or video games. Each of these can ensnare individuals in a cycle of dependence. Now, prepare to delve deeper into the 10 most common types of addictions. First on our list is substance addiction. A troubling snare, it binds individuals to drugs or alcohol, creating both physical and psychological dependencies. When usage is halted or lessened, disconcerting symptoms emerge. Physically, one may experience withdrawal, manifesting in shakes, sweats, and sometimes seizures. Psychologically, feelings of depression, anxiety, or irritability can surface. It's an insidious cycle, but remember, the battle with substance addiction can be tough, but recovery is always possible. Let's move on to gambling addiction. Imagine a compulsion so strong it consumes your every thought, pushing you to gamble regardless of the consequences. This unquenchable thirst for risk and reward can lead to severe financial loss, strain relationships, and disrupt your overall well-being. It's not merely about winning or losing, it's about the thrill of the game, the adrenaline rush. But what starts as a casual diversion can spiral into a destructive obsession. Gambling can turn from a harmless pastime into a damaging obsession. Next, we have food, internet, and sex addictions. Food addiction is characterized by an uncontrollable craving for certain foods, often leading to overeating and obesity. It's similar to substance addiction, with withdrawal symptoms when specific foods are denied. This addiction can have severe health implications, such as diabetes and heart disease, and can strain relationships with loved ones. Internet addiction, on the other hand, involves excessive use of the internet to the point where it interferes with daily life responsibilities. It can lead to social isolation, depression, and anxiety, and can negatively impact productivity at work or school. Lastly, sex addiction involves engaging in compulsive sexual behavior despite negative consequences. This can lead to relationship problems, health risks, and even legal issues. It's not about the frequency of sexual activity, but the inability to control compulsive sexual thoughts and actions. These addictions can take control of life, but with the right help, they can be managed. Lastly, we look at shopping, work, exercise, love, and video game addictions. Shopping addiction, often dismissed as a harmless pastime, can spiral into compulsive behavior, leading to financial difficulties and unnecessary accumulation of items. It's not about the need, but the thrill of the purchase that fuels this addiction. Work addiction, or workaholism, is a subtle yet destructive obsession. It's characterized by overworking to the point of neglecting personal relationships and health. Remember, success at work shouldn't come at the cost of your well-being. Exercise addiction, while seemingly healthy, can turn harmful when it goes beyond the recommended limits. Ignoring injuries or neglecting responsibilities for the sake of an extra rep or mile is a sign that exercise has moved from a healthy habit to an addiction. Love addiction is an unhealthy obsession with romantic relationships. It's not about the person, but the idea of being in love that becomes addictive. This often leads to a pattern of seeking validation and approval from partners to the detriment of personal well-being. Lastly, video game addiction commonly starts as a hobby, but can escalate into an uncontrollable urge to play, leading to social isolation, neglect of real-life responsibilities, and even physical health problems. It's essential to strike a balance between virtual and real-world interactions. Despite the challenges, it's important to remember that overcoming these addictions is attainable. Understanding addiction is the first step towards recovery. We've explored the labyrinth of addiction, from substances to shopping, gambling to gaming, and food to relationships. While each addiction carries its own unique challenges and consequences, they all share a common thread: the profound impact on one's mental, physical, and emotional well-being. Acknowledging the presence of an addiction is a courageous act. It paves the way towards seeking professional help, a crucial step in the recovery process. Treatment options are diverse, often tailored to individual needs. They may include therapy, support groups, lifestyle changes, and sometimes medication. It's essential to remember that recovery is a journey, not a destination. It's not always linear, and there can be setbacks, but every step you take, no matter how small, is a step towards a healthier life. And you're not alone on this path. There are countless others who've walked it before and many who'll walk it with you. Remember, no matter the addiction, with courage and determination, a healthier life awaits. You're not alone on this journey.